Hi Berwick friends. I forgot that I didn't do an update from the planning board meeting last night, and I've tried to be really good about that. So I'm rewiring the sailboat right now and thought I would pop on real quick. It wasn't a very long meeting last night, so if you want to just watch it, it's probably not going to take too long. But the main points were that Jerry Latart's project at 170 Pine Hill Road came before us. They were looking for preliminary application completedness, basically. So they had done the things that we requested of them, which was some safety things on site. They had they submitted their mold report and their mold mitigation. We requested that if the code enforcement officer thinks so, that they should have another mold study done, because that was done in June and the property was not enclosed, encapsulated. It wasn't closed up. There was no HVAC or anything going on from June till now. You know that we had a really rainy summer. So there was that. They measured the building. It is within our guidelines for the building height, so that's good, and it'll be even more conforming once they regrade that site. So that was that. We voted their application complete. So that's for Jerry Latart on 170 Pine Hill Road. They so once the application is complete, now we set a public hearing. The public hearing is going to be at our next meeting, which is the 21st of October at 6:30 at the town hall. Or you can Zoom in also, or you can put your comments for the public hearing. You can email them in or chat them in on Zoom. However you want to come to the meeting. Stay at home and do it Zoom. We don't mind either way. So public hearing for Jerry Latart, next meeting, which is October 21st at 6:30. Trying to think, we already did a site walk for that one at our last meeting. So the other thing that came forth is a new subdivision that is requesting to go in at the corner of School Street and Heritage. So Heritage is the other end of Elmwood there, and you'll remember that house just sold, like that farmhouse, and so it's all farmland back there. They had come to us with a solar farm proposal, and they never really went through with all that, and now they're coming to us with an 11-lot subdivision coming in from Heritage Lane. So because that is prime farmland and it is in the R2 zone, as a board we are able to require them to cluster that development, and so that basically means that they're going to set aside at least 30% for open space and reduce their lot sizes, so it's a smaller impact. We can require that, so we did require that of them and sent them back to the sketch process. So they're going to come back, not sure when, but they'll come back within the next couple of weeks or next month with a new sketch plan showing the cluster. And then also they still want to do a solar farm out there, so they need to show us how it's all going to tie together, because there's some rules about that. That was about it. We had a site walk at the Diamond Hill property that went really well. We walked all the land. We looked at the lot lines. We had a couple of abutters. I thought that went really well. It really is a beautiful piece of property out there. And I think that is about it. We also talked about for the June vote. So right now we're working on ordinances for the June vote. We're talking about defining open space, because we don't have a really good definition that encompasses everything. A lot of people think that public space is open space. A lot of people think that green space is open space, and they're actually three different things. So we talked about just getting our definitions in line, and then also defining within the definitions a single family home, condominium, multifamily, duplex, etc., because it's right now it's all categorized under the dwelling heading, and if you're just looking up single family home like I was, you're not going to find it unless you go to dwelling. So it's just a little confusing, and it'll make it a lot easier. That was it. We didn't have any public comments. We didn't have any public hearings last night. So the next meeting is the 21st. We will have we have a site walk this Saturday, tomorrow, at 9 a.m. at Heritage, and that's not for the School Street subdivision. So this is for the third phase of the Heritage, the Elmwood Drive Heritage Woods. That's that's been a project, I don't know how many years now, but many, many years. And so the scheme was always to tie it all together. And so we're getting closer to that. So applicant is coming forward, has come forward with sketch for for 6 lots at the end of Heritage there where it turns to gravel. So site walk tomorrow at 9 a.m. You're welcome to come out and see what that project is going to look like. And then we have a site walk for the Pine Hill Road, the Morrill Farm subdivision. The site walk for that is the 21st, and I'll have to look at the time because I feel like we stepped it back a little bit because it's going to start getting darker earlier. So other than that, that's really all that went on last night. It's a short meeting, so when it comes out, if you want to watch it, have fun with that. And as always, if you have questions or anything, please send them to me, message me directly, and I'm happy to provide you any answers that I can.